Hey guys, so we start with a new series today called the Lord's Prayer or our Father's Prayer. And basically it's a passage we're going to read in Matthew chapter 6 verse 5 through to verse 15. We're going to break down each part of the Lord's Prayer over the coming weeks and coming episodes. But today I'm just going to start with the intro on what this prayer is all about. So you can turn to Matthew 6 verse 5 and we'll read through to verse 8. And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by others. Truly I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. When your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him. This then is how you should pray. And then he goes on to explain exactly how one should pray. And it's interesting because Jesus himself says, my house or my Father's house, which is the church, will be known as a place of prayer. Prayer is such an important thing. Sometimes we say, I don't know how to pray, or I'm too shy to pray. And it's because we feel intimidated because other people have these big fancy words or they go on forever. But really it comes down to the heart of prayer. There's a few simple things that Jesus gives here in his prayer, which is actually a guideline for his disciples because they also didn't know how to pray. And he almost gave this template, not saying every single time you pray you have to say these exact same things every single time, but it's actually just saying these are some of the things you have to focus on. Focus on God, who He is, His will being done, forgiving others, thanking Him, asking for provision. And He gives a framework for what it's about. But the whole reason He's doing this is He's saying some of the other people are trying to be big and fancy with their words. They wanted people to see them. But prayer is about you and God, the way you communicate to God, and it is necessary, and He's going to guide us now over the next coming weeks in what that actually looks like in our lives. So, don't need fancy words, don't need big things. You just need a heart, focus on God, and to really focus on some of these issues in our lives. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the series.